Hey guys, it's Kim at Big Time Blessed. I wanted to show you guys a video today of how we get ourselves ready for the week food-wise. So I show you guys the grocery hauls, and I often put my meal plans up on the website, on my blog, but I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit more detail. So usually what I try to do is I go grocery shopping every other Friday, and so the Saturday and Sunday following my grocery shop, I try to either one day or an hour on Saturday, an hour on Sunday, however as I have time, try to do some meal prep for the week to make our lives easier throughout the week. So, for instance, my husband and I often for breakfast every morning, we will have like scrambled eggs that has some bell peppers in it, like sauteed bell peppers, sauteed onions, some spinach, some cooked bacon crumbles, a little bit of cheese. And we have that, I would say, at least 3 days a week. So if each morning, while I'm trying to get my kids breakfast, dressed, ready for school, all of that stuff, I was trying to chop peppers, chop onions, cook bacon, all of that sort of stuff, it would take me a very long time. And more than likely, we would wind up eating food that probably wasn't that great for us because we would be in a rush and hungry and tired at that point, and we would just probably grab something. And that's what we've done in the past. So to try to prevent that, and also because I like to make a lot of things from scratch, I can't do that on a daily basis. So to try to help us out throughout the week, on Saturday or Sunday or both, however I need to do it, I take a little bit of time and I do meal prep. And what I try to do during that time is wash and chop my veggies, wash the fruit. If I need to pre-cook anything like hard-boiled eggs, pre-cook our bacon. Sometimes most of the time I will grill up some chicken and go ahead and slice it, or I will cube it and cook it if I know we're going to have fried rice that week or whatever it might be. And I try to do as much ahead of time as I can. I will pre-cook our rice. I've tried lots of different techniques. I've tried frying our eggs ahead of time and just keeping those where all we had to do was warm them up, but we just found that we like our eggs fresh best, so I do all the things that go along with our eggs so that it makes for a nice quick breakfast. And I'll show you guys a lot of this in the video, but I wanted to kind of explain that. Also, I don't know if you guys saw my Facebook post this past week, but I had my first YouTube hater, you guys. Someone came on and commented on one of my videos that they did not believe that this is how we feed our family, that there's no way that we're feeding 9 people on $300 every 2 weeks. And I just want to tell you guys, everything I post here is 100% true. That's why I really try to show you guys the receipts. I try to show you guys how I get the deals, if it's something special like using multiple Kroger cards to take advantage of a sale that they have going on. I try to really be honest with you guys because the point of starting my blog was to really be an encouragement to other moms and moms of large families, moms of small families, and just to show you that it can be done. So many people I hear from really struggle to keep their family on budget when it comes to food because food is so expensive. And if you go to the grocery store without a meal plan or you're not really sure what you're doing, you can easily get carried away. And next thing you know, you've doubled your budget, what you're supposed to spend, and oftentimes are still running out of food before you're supposed to go shopping again. And so a lot of people had said, oh, you have such great tips, and this has really helped me. So that's the reason I started the blog, so that hopefully I could be an encouragement to someone. And I will never be dishonest with you guys. I really want to tell you exactly how I do it so that maybe you can just take 1 or 2 things and apply it to your own life and help yourself out. I did want to explain a few things. If you haven't seen some of the things over at my blog and you only watch the videos, then you might not know some of these things. One is that we keep chickens. So we have about 40-ish chickens. We've lost a few here and there, so I'm not exactly sure what number we're at, but we have somewhere around 40 chickens, so we get a lot of eggs. My 2 oldest boys have made that their business, and they do sell eggs here from our house, and that's kind of like their little side hustle. But we take the eggs that we need for our family first. So on a good day, we can get as many as 25 eggs. So obviously we have enough eggs to feed our families. So you hear me talking about that we eat a lot of eggs, this, that, and the other, and that's why you never see them on my meal plan, because we have them fresh. Also, my husband is a beekeeper, and we have lots and lots and lots of delicious honey. So we cook with honey. We use honey and lots of other things on our toast, our tea, all sorts of stuff like that, and that is right here from our property. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you is that I mentioned over at my blog that we do have not really a stockpile, kind of a stockpile, a large pantry, I guess you would say. And that is from my couponing days. So we were able to stock up a whole ton of stuff when I was a couponer a couple years ago, actually, when you were really able to do that. So we have probably an excess of things like pasta, canned vegetables, and not all of it is like coupon stuff. A lot of it was free from couponing, and other things are deals that I have found then and deals that I find now. So over at the blog, I talk about how if I find a great deal on something, I have been known to buy many of it. So for instance, I talk about canned goods. One time I found canned goods and they were 4 for $1. I think I bought $100 worth of canned goods because they last for many, many years. And I knew that I probably would not see that deal again, or if I did, it would be a long time off. So I still have lots of canned vegetables from at least a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, that I purchased on that deal. Another thing we do is when we find meat at a good deal, we try to stock up. So my husband smokes meat, and sometimes we find pork butt on sale for 99 cents. I think once or twice we might have even found it less. We might spend $40 or $50 and get 40 or 50 pounds of meat that we put in our deep freezer. So that might not be in my grocery haul one week, but I might pull out some pulled pork that he smoked, a month or two ago, and we'll have a bag of that. So I just kind of want to be honest with you guys, so that you do understand, like our chicken that we bought at the local Mennonite bulk food store that we have here. They had a wonderful deal on the chicken, and so we were able to get, I can't remember now, I believe it was 40 or 50 pounds of chicken for like $60. It was an amazing deal. So I will probably not buy chicken again for a month or so because we will just pull from that. We don't eat chicken every night. That's why I'm buying beef and pot roast and other things that you see in my grocery haul. So our storage that we have downstairs, that is basically, we just kind of pick from that as we need to. And we also are constantly working on replenishing those items. So I might buy something in a grocery haul video that you see, and it might not be on my meal plan that week. That's because if we've used something the week before or the weeks before, we try to put it back so that we always have that available to us to save money. So this week, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys ever have any questions about something or how we do this or what about this, it was on your meal plan and I didn't see it on the table on your grocery haul, feel free to ask, guys, and I'm always going to be honest with you. So again, the point of this was to really help you guys out, to give you some encouragement. Large families, if you are a large family, are a blessing. They're a gift from God, but they can get expensive. So any family can get, any size family, I should say, can get expensive. But you don't have to feel like, oh, I can't have another kid because I don't know how we can feed them, because there's ways to do it. And as you guys have seen, our journey for us, to going to organic, clean, whole foods and products for our home, it has been just that. It's been a journey. And you guys saw how at first we just started out with a few items as we could afford them, and as we were kind of learning how to do this, to now you see that about 95% of the groceries that we purchase and consume are organic. And that's just because we've put in the time and effort to kind of find the deals. And that's what I want to share with you guys. If you have been here before and you're in that place right now where you think, I really want to make better choices for my family, I want to give them better food options, I want to make better meals, but I really can't afford it. That's the point of this. I want to show you that you probably can't afford it. If you can't afford to go all the way, you can make better choices where you can. And that's what I want to show you. This isn't to say, look at me, look what I've done. None of that. It's not a brag session, guys, because I am learning every day. Every time I go to the grocery store, I'm learning to make better choices. I'm learning, oh, hey, look, I can afford this item and I didn't know that I could. And you put all that together and we have a better way of life. So that's the point of this, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know how you guys meal prep, because I'm always looking for ideas to make life easier. Okay, so basically I just chopped up sliced up some onions and a couple peppers here, and I put a little bit of ghee in the iron skillet. And this is going to be our peppers and onions, maybe for the week. We might have to make some more, but my husband and I eat these in our eggs every morning, and then we do them for lunches with like some sliced grilled chicken and different things like that throughout the week. And then over here we have some, oh, let me give my little baby kisses. Night night, sweet girl. Night night. I love you, sweetheart. She has a little cold. She's going down for her nap. And then I'm just chopping up the broccoli and getting that all nice and ready. And I will keep this in like a Ziploc bag and keep this in the fridge. That way we can add it to our lunches. We'll have it ready for dinners. It makes it nice, quick, easy to go. So I'll do a couple heads of this and get that in here. Okay, so the broccoli is done. I have that chopped up and in the bag, and this will be for just different things throughout the week. And we get all kinds of noise going on here, so sorry about that. All things throughout the week, stir fries, just along sides with our chicken at night and stuff like that. And then I have some of the hearts of romaine. I'm going to go ahead and chop these up. And what I do is like these little containers that the spinach comes in, I just save those when we go through them pretty quick. And I put the pre-chopped lettuce back in one of these because I find that it actually keeps really well in this. And then I'll just stack these up in the fridge, and we have spinach ready to go and romaine ready to go. Okay, so I'm just pre-shredding some cheese, and then we will put these in a storage container. It's the white cheddar from Aldi. I don't know if you guys can see this very good. The lighting's kind of crummy in here. White cheddar, it's delicious. And I usually just do a block or two of this. And then we went ahead and did the lettuce over here. So I will close this up and just keep this in the fridge with the spinach like so. And I bought these containers on Amazon. I think I got 20 of them for $10 or something like that, and they're BPA free. Glass is a much better option, but I can't afford that right now, so I'll have to slowly work towards that. And in the meantime, these will work great, and I like them because they stack nicely in the fridge, and I can get quite a few of them with all of our pre-cut, pre-washed veggies in there ready for the week. Okay, so another thing I'm going to do is go ahead and I always pick all the grapes off and then put them in a strainer and give them a good wash. So that those are ready to eat or be cut up for the little ones. And then another trick that my sister-in-law just taught me is to fill up the sink with some water, make sure your sink is clean, and then add a little bit of vinegar and to wash your fruits and veggies this way, and it will not only clean them and get any gross stuff off of them from handling and being grown. These are all organic, so they don't have any of that stuff, pesticides, but the handling and process and all that will get them clean, but will also help to preserve them and for them to last longer. So we're going to go ahead and start that. A little trick I have to doing the like smaller fruits like the grapes and all the berries, rather than having to fish out like all the individual ones, is I go ahead and like these, I took off the stems, put in the strainer, and then I just submerge the strainer into the vinegar water. And then when I'm done, I can just give them a good rinse, pull them out, and I don't have to scoop them all out individually. So a little tip there might make things easier. I forgot to mention too that I also have bacon cooking in the oven, so I go ahead and pre-cook usually 2 pounds of bacon. Remember, we're a family of 9, so this doesn't last super long here, but we usually have like a slice or 2 in the morning, or my husband usually has a slice or 2 in the morning with his eggs, or sometimes we crumple them up and put them in our like our egg, like I don't know, scramble that we make with spinach and the peppers and onions and all of that. So if you guys do not know this tip for cooking bacon, it's the easiest thing ever. These are my bacon pans, so they're really gross, but you just lay out the bacon. I do 375. I used to do it 400, but my oven cooks a little hot now, so I cook them at 375. I just lay the bacon out, put it in the oven. It takes about 15 minutes, and it's done. And you have perfect bacon that's flat, crispy every time. And then I just drain the oil into a mason jar, and we use that for cooking as well on occasion. So super easy. Great bacon every time. It's like less mess. It's so easy. And then we have it for the week. And then I'll go ahead and show you. I shredded up the cheese and put it in the container. After the peppers and onions cooled, put those in a container. We have the lettuces. We have our fruit drying over here. So that's another important step with the fruit, guys. Make sure that after you wash it and it's all clean, that you kind of lay it out and you let it dry. If you put it away wet, then it's definitely going to get moldy and soggy and not last as long. So right now we have the berries in for a few minutes. And I will pull them out and let them dry, and then we will do the rest of the berries over here. And then lastly, I'll show you real quick. I have the, let's see, what is it? The power greens. So I will bag up some smoothie mixes with these power greens, some bananas, blueberries, and chia seeds, stuff like that, and have those ready to go for the mornings. And I just store these in the freezer in the Ziploc bags, and then in the morning I just pull out the bag, dump it into the blender food processor, and it's super easy, quick meal that I don't have to think about and get a million ingredients out for. So great tip. Okay, I'm just going to whip up some pancakes here for the fridge for the week, that way we can have easy breakfast with the kids one day. This is just the Annie's organic pancake and waffle mix. I do make my own, but we were out and I had bought this box several weeks ago intending to make some waffles, and then wound up making some from scratch. So I figured I'm just going to use up this box and make some pancakes, and then from here on out I will make my own with the whole wheat flour from now on. So I have 2 iron skillets going over medium-high heat, and we're going to start mixing this up and get some pancakes going. I added a little cinnamon and a little nutmeg to the pancake mix, and then just a little tip, I use like an ice cream scooper. It's just less than a 1/4 cup. It makes the perfect size uniform pancakes, and I can fit 4 into an iron skillet when I do it that way. So little tip I use, and it makes things a little bit easier. Okay, so as part of the meal prep also, I have some chicken here grilling in the iron skillet. I just put in a little bit of coconut oil, and I will grill up. I have another batch over here that I will do afterwards, and I just did the coconut oil if I didn't do that already, and I did a little bit of salt and garlic and pepper on that. And then we have some brown rice cooking here. This is that quick cooking brown rice that I showed you guys I got from Aldi. I love it. It cooks in 15 minutes. So I did 1 whole bag, and I will keep that, and then we can have like chicken and rice and veggies for lunches. We can have a quick, easy dinner on hand. Whatever we need it for, we will have it ready and available. So we got this working right now, and then we'll see what we get to next. Okay, so we have some chicken grilled up, and then I went ahead with the second bag that I had decided to go ahead and cube that up. And I have that cooking right now. Some garlic, onion, salt, pepper, and then it just also in a little bit of coconut oil, and it has all the scrapings from the last chicken, so it's got a lot of good color here. And this we will use for like our mock fried rice with the cauliflower rice. We'll use it on salads, like Caesar salads, chicken Caesar salads, all sorts of salads. And then just to have available for the week for wraps or whatever we need it for. And then we have rice over here that is done. We're just letting this cool off. I did that whole bag of rice, so we'll have that available as well. Okay, so this is everything we have that we did meal prep wise for the week. I'll go through it real quick with you guys. We have the shredded lettuce that I cleaned and just chopped up, not shredded, chopped lettuce, and put in the spinach container, a thing of baby spinach. We have a big old bag of the brown rice here that we probably will not use all of that, so I'll probably wind up taking half of it and freezing it, and it turns out great that way. 2 pounds of bacon pre-cooked, a couple pounds of chicken that I just cubed up and cooked with soy sauce, and we'll use that for like our fried rice with the cauliflower rice. Some grilled chicken strips that we will use for salads and just put with veggies and different things for lunches. The peppers and onion mix. We have some shredded cheese. And then all of our fruits and vegetables have been washed. Our apples I already went ahead and dried and put away in the fridge. These were done in the vinegar rinse, and those are ready to go. Some broccoli chopped up, 2 bags of pancakes that are made, a bag of whole wheat or homemade whole wheat flour tortillas, and several packs of smoothies. There's more of these in the freezer. I just didn't want to pull them all back out. And these have the power green, some spinach, frozen strawberries, blueberries, and bananas. So this is it. This is going to make it a really easy week for us. I love getting this stuff done because then when I need a healthy lunch or a healthy snack, I don't have to worry that I'm going to be able to find time to come make something. I just can easily grab something, throw a salad together, throw a wrap together. My kids can snack on clean fruit all week, and it just really makes life easier. I do have a big mess here, though, in the kitchen, so I have to get this cleaned up real quick before we head back to church. But it was totally worth it. All of this in less than an hour's worth of work, which is going to save me hours for the week.